Hello everyone, it's Outrider here and welcome to another week in toys. These come around pretty quick, don't they? Cheers for everyone who commented and viewed and liked last week's week in toys. It really means a lot that people out there consistently watch this show, I suppose. And yeah, it's really nice and I really enjoy making it for you. Now, with that out the way, you probably want to see me open some toys because that's why you turn up each week and watch this, isn't it? So, I've had a parcel today from Comics and Cocktails. I had to think then. And this is actually 3 pre-orders in one. Now, Comics and Cocktails do this thing, which I think is pretty cool. They include the postage cost in the cost of the item. But obviously, if you order a couple of items together or pre-orders coming together, they'll ship it in one box, which I don't have a problem with, really. So we've got a flyer here for Comics and Cocktails. So there you are, check them out. They do a load of other stuff apart from Hasbro. As you can see, NECA, Storm Collectibles, a Super 7. And it looks like they've got an offer on the back. Of basically getting some money off back issues of comics. Yeah, check them out. Local company to me, never let me down. So, let's go through what we've got in this box. It is Voyager Studio Series 86 Hot Rod. And, yeah, you know, I've already got this guy. I jumped the gun and got this from Pulse about a week earlier than this. I think I got it, was it last Monday or last Saturday? I think it was I got it about 8 days ago, something like that, because I couldn't wait any longer. But Comics and Cocktails have delivered the goods, where some companies aren't shipping these out or don't have enough stock. Comics and Cocktails have really upheld their end of the bargain, as they always do, and got it out to me in decent time. Now, I'm not going to scalp this. A chap, a subscriber, someone who watches the show regularly, Adam, he reached out to me after last week's Week in Toys and asked if he could buy it from me. So he's having that at cost, so I'm not being a scalper or anything like that. And it's nice to help out a fan who hasn't got one yet. So this very hot rod will be yours, Ad. And you'll probably have it in your hands by the time this goes up, because I'll probably post it tomorrow or Wednesday. So that's the first one. The next one is something for me. Oh, it looks lovely. It is Kingdom Huffer. This is the one I really wanted from the moment that they announced this Kingdom line. I think we knew early on that Huffer was going to be in Wave 2. And we've been screaming out for a decent Huffer. And this absolutely looks a decent Huffer. I think this will be probably the last of the Voyagers I'll buy online. Deluxes I'll buy online. I've already got the Voyagers, I've got Air Razor and now Huffer, and I think the other deluxes in this wave are actually RC, which is a repackage of the Earthrise version, and Ractonite, the dinosaur fossilizer thing. Probably not, well, I'm not going to order that online, but it will be one of those that I'll keep an eye out for. If I see it in the shop, I might pick it up then. Once the actual world opens up again, which might be happening in a couple of weeks' time. But yeah, Huffer looks absolutely lovely. Transforms in only 14 steps. I think the transformation is pretty simple on this one. I have to say though, the backs of the legs from the review I saw do look a little bit hollow, so there's probably going to be loads of add-on kits for this. But I don't care. For the price point, an amazing looking Huffer. And let's face it, better looking than some of the bloody third-party offerings. Okay, and the final one in this box. And I'm angry with myself for buying this, to be honest, but Hasbro get me every single time. Every single time. So I bought the Siege version of this. I've now got the Kingdom version. It is a slight retool, well, quite a heavy retool, I suppose, on the armour and the white robot underneath, but this looks great. This looks like how Ultra Magnus should. I'm not sure whether that blue is a little bit dark though. That might be just because it's dark in the box. But this was a fun mould in the first place. I'm not a fan of this alt mode. Gotta be honest, not a fan of it. But it might go into that mode once or twice and that's it. He's gonna be in this robot mode. And yeah, Comics and Cocktails have this, the cheapest I've seen it anywhere, at $46.99 posted, which is an amazing price for a leader considering they go at what, $49.99. I think the $49.99 on Hasbro Pulse push your post. Well, actually no, you get free postage on there, but nevertheless, £3 cheaper. So I can't recommend that enough. Get yourself down to Comics and Cocktails. I think they actually still have this in stock. But yeah, this probably marks the must-haves for Kingdom Wave 2. It's been and gone for me. I still am tempted to pick up the Core Class Starscream. As I say, I might get Rack tonight if I see him in the flesh. But that's the wave near enough done for me. And I'm excited to see what Wave 3 actually includes. Well, we kind of know what it includes by now, but to have it officially announced, hopefully Galvatron will be in that wave. We've seen the leaked pictures, and it'd be cool to have this Ultra Magnus square off against Galvatron. But yeah, what an amazing start to the week again. I think we're going to be a bit light on Transformers now because there isn't any out for a bloody while, is there? Unless I go and pick up some vintage ones or some older versions of figures and maybe a few more Beast Wars. But I think I'm doing good for Transformers at the moment, which is why I've got a couple of other things arriving later this week that aren't Transformers related. In fact, 2 deliveries from 2 completely different toy lines. So that will be fun to actually have a look at. And it's nice to have a bit of a mixture, isn't it? I love my Black Series, I love my Transformers, but it's nice to mix it up a bit as well. So yeah, what a great start to the week. Let's see what else the week has in store. So today is Tuesday the 23rd of March and I've got a parcel. Guess where from? Hasbro Pulse. Now this isn't a Transformer. The weekend, me and my son sat down and, well, we have this thing called a movie night where basically he just watches some cartoons in bed, basically. But we actually watched a film this time and we watched Into the Spider-Verse. And he loved it, and you know what? I wish I'd seen it before as well because it is amazing. It is such a good film. Really enjoyed it, and yeah, like I told Junkie Dave I ordered a toy straight after watching it, and he says, "Oh, you're like a kid going to the cinema and going to the toy shop straight after." And this is exactly what it was like, to be honest. This is a Marvel Legends figure. And I'm probably going to pick up a few more of these now because I love the film that much. And they are quite niche, you know, Marvel Legends. There's that many of them you can get lost. But this is Miles Morales. Apparently he's one of the best ones in the wave. And some of the wave does include Into the Spider-Verse figures. So these 4 are included, well, are from the Into the Spider-Verse film. Peter B. Parker, we've got Spider-Gwen, Gwen Stacy, Miles Morales, and we've got the Prowler as well as one of the bad guys. These 2 I think are comic based. And you've got the Stiltman Builder figure. I'm not interested in the Builder figure. It does look cool, but I'm not interested in it. But I am interested in picking up these other 3 characters. And I think Gwen comes with Spider-Ham, which will be cool. But yeah, so I picked up a Miles Morales. I thought it was a great film. These look so much fun. I love the animation style on them. And yeah, I'm really happy to have picked it up. And it'll always remind me of that night that me and the wee man watched Into the Spider-Verse. Now, I'm saying this is for me. When he comes home and sees it, he might bloody run off with it, but who knows. But yeah, this is my first Marvel Legend this year, I think. Yeah. So, yeah, I'm not massively into them now, but you know what, I think this is niche enough for me to pick up a couple of these figures. So yeah, so I've added a Miles Morales to my collection. I do want the game of this, but I'm waiting until I get a PS5, if I get a PS5, if anyone can ever buy one anyway. But yeah, Into the Spider-Verse, if you haven't seen it, really recommend it, and these figures look absolutely awesome. So today's Wednesday the 24th of March and I've got a parcel from Star Action Figures. So shall we open it up and see what's inside? This is a Black Series figure, and you might have already seen it on Waking Toys before. So Star Action Figures, there you go. If you want to check them out, pretty cool website. Do a good pre-order scheme where you don't pay anything if you pre-order on card until it's shipped. So that's pretty cool. And this is a Black Series figure I bought a while ago. It's Ahsoka. So I bought this, oh God, when was it? Before Christmas. And basically when it arrived, I don't know, I kind of just decided that I didn't really need it, so I sold it on. And then when the pre-orders come back, well, I kind of regretted it, so I pre-ordered one again. So all's well that ends well. I've got myself a little Ahsoka figure, and this is from Rebels, but I'm going to use it on my Mandalorian display until we get a Mandalorian Ahsoka figure. Yeah, it looks really nice. Some nice detailing on the head. The lightsabers are pretty pale. I thought they were meant to be white. I might be wrong. I haven't seen Rebels. Maybe they are blue. Nice artwork of Ahsoka there. And yeah, a little buyout on the back of Ahsoka Katana. So it's been a pretty good week, hasn't it? So I picked up Ultra Magnus. He was one of the first toys I picked up this week. I have opened him up now, and what I will say is his robot mode is glorious. Even though I've put an Autobot sticker on his arm there because he didn't come with one, quite randomly, even though there was space for one. But what I will say is his alt mode is trash. There's no other way to describe it. It's trash. But as an Ultra Magnus in robot mode, I think probably for toon accuracy, only the MP beats it. Huffer, glorious little figure, great toy. There will be reviews of these coming up at some point. Really enjoy this one. Absolutely worth the price of admission. And I think he's been shipped from Smith's now, so by the time this goes out, there'll be him as well. You can grab from there, another option. Although that shield does like to fall off his arm. And finally, Miles Morales here has been a really exciting pickup. I really enjoyed this. Just going back to a Marvel Legend of this aesthetic. I've got a fair few Marvel Legends from the MCU, but this is animation accurate, and you know what, it's great, and I can't wait to pick up a few more of them and to throw that into the mix. Ahsoka Tano as well. So you know what, it's been a pretty awesome week. I think unless there's any reveals that sneak out before the end of the week, that's it. So I hope you've enjoyed this week's Week in Toys, and until next time, I've been Zort Rider, and I'll see you same time next week.